All right, everybody, I'm doing a real quick review. Well, not a review, just kind of walking you through what I do with the Master Paint MPS disposable paint system. I think a lot of us all kind of grew up with this paint gun and it works. And this is, pretty easy to clean, but it's a pain in the butt, especially if you're switching colors. So this gun, to me, is kind of, if you're doing industrial painting, a whole lot of painting, this thing still works good. But for almost every purpose that I have switched to, for one, a lighter gun. This is the SICK Pro, I'll link it below, but it's not really about the video. And I've switched to the MPS system, right? So these are 20-ounce cups, and these are just, you can throw them away. So the idea behind it is that you use your cup, and it has your ratios right here. So 411, 311. It has your metric and what is that, imperial fluid ounce numbers, so you can measure your paint. You put your disposable liner in here. You put your top on, get it kind of popped on there. It can be deceiving. It's actually trying to deceive us right now. And then you put the cap lid on there, and that is now ready to go, because the component inside will squish when the air pressure gets low, and you just put it on, lock it in, and now you can spray paint without making any mess whatsoever. You don't have to mess with this type of container, which you have to constantly clean. And then when you're done, you just pop it off. It is snug. So you pop it off. Let's say that you still have paint in here. You put the cap on it and you can save it. Let's say you're not, or you are done with it. You just pull it out and throw it away. So one thing I'll point out real quick is that you can't see it, but there's actually a paint mesh here, a filter, if you will, that helps you filter out any clumps or anything like that. So this system doesn't come with a gun. It does work perfectly with the Master Elite 33, 44, and 88 HVLP gun. If you don't get one of those guns, or don't have one of those guns, you have to buy an adapter, and you have to look at your gun and figure out, is it a male or female fitting. So this is the female fitting, this is male fitting. The kit itself comes with 10 of these plugs, 40 lids, and I didn't mention this filter is a 125 micron filter. It comes with 40 liners, which is the main disposable part. Well, the lids are disposable too. And one hard cup with the ring adapter attacher thing. For me, the cleaning of this system is such a big thing. I really hate, I didn't get this tight before I put it on there. There we go. For me, I really hate the process of cleaning the guns like this for tons of reasons. One, the biggest is just that it's terribly messy. But the other part of it is that, from a green standpoint, to clean the old style guns, you have to use solvent a lot of times, depending on your paint. And that in itself is a pretty big, no-go for environmental friendliness. And then, if you're using like water, where does that paint and water go? It goes down the drain, it goes back into the watershed system. So it's just really bad. This dries and you put it in the trash and it ends up in a landfill. Which one's better? I would rather my refuse in a landfill than in my water, right? And I'll just wrap it up by saying this system works with automotive paint, clear coats, top coats, primers, stains, seals, gel coats, varnishes, urethanes, enamels, and lacquer. There's not much you can't do with this. You probably couldn't do like a rhino bed lining But we all know if you're doing that, that's a crazy animal in itself. I love this system. If you are painting, get this thing. This is awesome. I mean, it is just phenomenal.